ये तो मैं आपको, this was I was giving you example of the prophets and awliya Allah. Now even look at the example of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given in the hadith of Sahih Muslim. What was that? What's that example? Imam Muslim narrates a hadith which the authentic chain of narration. He said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wa jalla wa ala, on the day of judgment, He will say to people, I was hungry, you did not feed me. I was thirsty, you did not quench my thirst. I was ill, you did not come to visit me. People will say, Ya Rabbal Alameen, we thought and we believe that you are free from hunger, you are free from thirst, you are free from... How could we come to visit you when you don't become ill, you don't have a body like us, you are not like creation in any way? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, such a person was ill. If you would have visited him, I would have rewarded you as though you visited me. Such a person was in need. If you fulfilled his need, I would have rewarded you as though you have actually fulfilled my need, although I am free. But Allah Azza wa Jal also is mentioning like this. तो ये कितना बड़ा खुल्क है, ये कितनी बड़ी खूबी है रूहानियत की. इससे पता चलता है कि ये बंदा अल्लाह के करीब हो रहा है. नमाजें पढ़ना आसान है, रोज़े रखना, जिक्र करना, खाने खाना, ये चीज़ें ये कोई भी कर सकता है. शैतान ने कितनी इबादत की, शैतान हाउ मच ही वर्शिप्ड. सजदों की कमी ना थी, सजदों की कमी ना थी, इबादत की कमी ना थी, इल्म की कमी ना थी. देयर वाज नो लैकनेस ऑफ नॉलेज, नो लैकनेस ऑफ वर्शिप, नो लैकनेस ऑफ एक्चुअली as though he was doing dhikr and everything. वो एक ही चीज़ थी जो उसको मार गई. क्या? कि हज़रत आदम अलैहिस्सलाम की खुशी में वो शरीक नहीं हो सका. यानी दूसरों के गम में गमगीन होना और खुशी में खुश रहना. So this was a pleasurable moment. It was a good pleasurable moment at the time when Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam was created and Allah Azza wa Jal blew into him the light, the spirit himself. This was a happy occasion. Now Shaitan was doing, he said, I have no problem, Ya Allah, worshipping you, doing prostration in front of you, but I am not participating in the celebration. I'm not participating in the celebration of this person being created called Adam. I'm not going down. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if you're not doing that, then worship your other sajdas and your dhikr and your mujahada and your all other things, they don't count at all. Finish. End of the story. Fakhruj. Get out. فَإِنَّكَ رَجِيمٌ. You are rejected. You are rejected. So you see, very subtle point I'm trying to say. So a lot of people today, they are fine. They say, oh, I worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh, I do so many, I give so much charity. I do this and I am a good person at the heart and I'm a good person in my mind. They have all these things. But they are not empathizing with others. They are not sharing the burden of others. They don't feel the pain other Muslims and human beings are going through. They don't feel what others are going through. तो ये एक निशानी है spiritual maturity की. This actually, when anyone have this, know that you are definitely progressing. If you are doing dhikr and things, that is a good sign. Dhikr is training, namaz is a training, fasting is a training, recitation of Quran is the training. But what should be the result? This should be the result. If after training this result is not there, then no. Actually, then imagine that you are not. Okay. Another second sign of spiritual maturity is that that person is not controlled by moods and emotions. Rather, he controls the moods and he manages the emotion. अब ये भी हमारे लिए जो है वो बड़े सोचने वाली बात है. You see, you'll ask many people, oh, I am not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood of praying today. I'm not in the mood of going to majlis today, etc. This means that that person have spiritually he's very, very weak at all, because moods are controlling. Don't talk to me, I am moody. And a person becomes moody. No one has done anything to him as such, but he's just, oh, I am in bad mood. So this means moods are controlling him. And then their emotions, be anger, outside things are controlling him, outside triggers are controlling him. What others say, they can disturb him. But a person who is spiritually mature, a strong person, spiritually mature, he is not affected by if anyone is swearing or if anyone is praising. If you are spiritually mature, you are not affected by these emotions. एक बंदा आपकी तारीफ कर रहा है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा खुश नहीं होता. वो उसको ये नहीं है कि आप वो हाँ हाँ ये इस तरह. या कोई तनकीद कर रहा है तो वो परेशान नहीं हो जाता, वो मेरा क्या फ़ायदा, यानी उससे नहीं होता, मुझ पर ये तनकीद हो रही. He's not controlled by the feelings, the moods, emotion. Moods तो आते जाते रहते हैं. You might, they come, they are part of human being, they are part of psychology. There are so many different kinds. Some say 16, some say 10 kinds of moods. So if you are following your moods, who are you following end of the day? You should be following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You should be following the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. You should be following the awliya Allah, the people of Allah. Who told you to follow moods? Oh, I am moody, don't speak with me, don't talk with me. Otherwise, I will explode like a bomb or anything like this. Well, that's what people do. So, and this shows their immaturity, that they are like football and shaitan is playing, moods are playing with them, emotions are playing. While spiritually mature person, he controls the moods. He controls the emotions. He is the man actually of them. And you see many fights, many actually things when people are speaking, one says something awkward, something, the other person become actually angry, and then the others become angry. So because they are so weak inside, because the remote control is in the hands of other people. They don't get the food which they want, they become angry. They don't get the treatment, they become angry, or actually in moody. So this shows that that person really need to go through tazkiyah. It is not for nothing that we say that you should go through the program of purification of the body, mind, heart and soul, because those going after through 4 stages, these qualities come in the person. And if you don't go through 4 stages, then you don't attain these. You spiritually still become baby. You might be sitting in the university, but you are still 6 months old. And it's no wonder babies start crying for nothing. So that is why sometimes people are very physical, and you see, and the others say, oh यार मुझे तो पता है तुम नमाजी बन के इतने बयान सुन के फिर ऐसा काम तुमने किया उसको, लेकिन उसको पता नहीं ये तो अभी बेबी है, इसने ऐसे ही करने हैं. He never matured, he never actually, you may say, were nourished, he was never developed. तो ये चीज़ होती है. तो ये 2 signs हो गए. One was to internalize, empathize, and to feel the pain, the agony, the suffering, whatever others are going through. Second is, the sign is the spiritual maturity, is that that person does not become controlled by moods and feelings and emotions, but he manages the emotions and control. He is in control. Because it's weakness that something else is controlling you. Mood is controlling you. It shouldn't be like this. You should be in control. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made you the Khalifa. You are the decision maker. Moods and things, they are coming and going. So next time, know at least when you are behaving or are in a mood or are become emotional, know that it's not mature. You will do something immature which you will regret later.